Hello my beautiful babes and welcome back to another video. As you can tell, I dyed my hair. It is actually blonde. I bleached it blonde and I put blue / aqua in it, and yeah, so it's super like curly right now. I don't know, it's really curly right now, but I'm actually really digging it, so I'm just gonna leave it down because I always like swoop it up, but my hair is growing and I'm pretty sure I wanted like you guys to see the length, and it's growing pretty quick, which is what I wanted, so I'm happy with this. Anyway, so we're gonna get into the video, and today's video is going to be me testing out a bunch of makeup brushes that I bought off the Wish app. If you guys don't know, the Wish app is an app where you can order things from different individual sellers. They usually sell makeup or fake makeup, like they sell like fake Urban Decay palettes, fake MAC, all of the fake makeup, which I do not recommend you try because it's really bad for you and you do not know what's in that. But anyway, they also sell brushes and they sell pretty much everything, and they ship from China. Everything ships from China. It usually takes a month, sometimes less. Wish is faster than AliExpress. From me personally, that's what I found. I'm not saying in general, I'm just saying me. Anyway, so I wanted to test out the Mermaid brushes that everyone was like raving about on the internet. So let's show you guys. Also, this set for all of the brushes, which is a lot of brushes, cost me only €16, which is nothing when you compare it to like one Morphe brush could be €16. I love Morphe brushes, I really do like them, but I wanted to see if, just because they're cheaper, do they work like a normal kind of brush? Are they good? Let's test them out. First of all, they added this in as an extra because, I don't know, they were being nice. I really like this. It's so fluffy and I've wanted one for ages. I saw these in Primark and I was like, I should get them. Like mermaid hair, mermaid, obsessed. I love mermaids. I've always loved to read books about them. I've always thought they were like real. Anyway, I really like this brush. I'm not really sure. I've seen people use this like blend to put foundation on, but it wouldn't really blend. We're going to figure out how to use this brush. Onto the set. This is what they look like, and they look freaking amazing. Do you guys see this? They're so pretty. It's really hard to show these brushes on camera without dropping them all. They have mermaid tails. Like, do you guys see how cute that is? And kind of like an ombre effect of like a pastel rainbow on them. So I'll just show you guys one of the tails up close. When I saw this, I was like, is this real? This looks amazing. Now, I will say they do feel like super cheap because they are. But yeah, I've tried brushes off AliExpress before and have loved them. I generally feel like if you are able to blend product well, if you're good at makeup, it doesn't really matter what brushes that you use. That's what I feel anyway. Obviously, high-end brushes will give you better results, but I've gotten some pretty good results from just like brushes that are from like AliExpress, Wish, eBay, whatever. They also feel super soft, and I love the gradient from purple to white. So we're going to test as many brushes as we can today to do it. We're going to do a full face, and we're going to use as many of the brushes as we can in this full face video. So we're going to get started. I'm going to just tuck my hair away like that. We're going to put on the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Mattifying Base Primer. I really like, oh my god, it squirted out so much. I really like this primer. It's really like silicone-y, and if that's a word, I just made it a word. It feels really nice on the face. It reminds me of the Smashbox primer, the photo finish primer. So if you like that sort of like silicone-y feeling primer texture, then you will definitely like this, and it's much cheaper. I think it was pretty pricey for a drugstore. It's pretty pricey for like a drugstore primer, but I think it was like maybe 15 or something, but it actually does work. And it says it's mattifying. I don't really know about that. It's good for oil control. It's really good because I have dry skin, so I find that this works really well for me. So the foundation that we're going to go in and use is going to be, first of all, I'm going to put on like this flower crown to get my hair on my face because it's wrecking my head and it's annoying me. Okay, so we are going to put on some stuff that did not make any sense. You guys know what I mean. I'm going to use this as my mirror because, yeah, this is my Carly Bible BH Cosmetics palette. I'm going to use this as my mirror, and we're going to use a new foundation that I've been testing out, which is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. This is in the shade Soft Ivory, and it is cruelty free as well. I've heard so many good things about this. I believe Tati, everyone on the internet was raving about this at one point. But the thing is, like, when I take off the lid, this happens, which is not supposed to happen. But if you twist it off, it's fine. Anyway, I have worn this because I really wanted to give like a proper review on it. The packaging doesn't feel like the most sturdy, and it comes with this weird paddle, which I'm not living for. But anyway, let's just put this on the face. I'm going to put a few. You don't know how much to put as well. I mean, it's really very buildable, and I find that this lasts all day. When I put it on my face, I have like a really nice effect. Okay, so this looks like a lot, but we're going to blend it out. And I'm going to be taking this brush right here from our Mermaid set, because this is the one that looks like a buffing brush. So I'm going to take this for my foundation and buff it in, and let's see what it does, how well it does it. I thought the brush had a smell, and I was like sniffing it. Okay, it seems to be soaking up some product, as you guys can see. I don't really know if it's like dispersing it into the skin the way I want it to. But we're gonna roll with it and test it out. It's a very soft brush, but I don't know if it's like too silken to blend properly, if you guys know what I mean. Okay, it's not too bad. I just thought this would be like a really fun video to try out, because we haven't done any of these videos, and I want to keep it up by doing like eBay weeks and stuff like that, and Wish and stuff. Okay, so I feel like it has soaked up a lot of the foundation, which you guys can see. It has like sucked a lot of it into the brush, which is not good. Obviously, I never tend to use the brushes that come in these, the face ones. I only use the eyeshadow brushes, which I find are decent. Oh my god, I feel like this is making the foundation look horrible when it's really nice, but yeah, it's really like sucking up the product. Oops, okay. I'm going to try it a bit more and see if we can build it up. And put some on my neck. Okay. So let's just see how this goes. Yeah, it's soaking up a lot of product. Like, the minute I put it down, it's like sucking it up into the brush and not putting it, like dispersing it onto the face. Yeah, I'm gonna say it now. I am not a fan of this brush. This foundation brush, this buffing brush, is sucking away all the foundation. Like, would I use the brush if I had no other brushes with me, if I was desperate? Yes, I would. But would I enjoy it? No. I'm so dramatic. Yeah, like, it's done an okay job, but like, there's loads of areas like my nose that don't have like, no, like, there's loads of areas on my face that don't have as even coverage as I'd like them to. And as you guys can see, it has sucked like all of the product inside the brush. Yeah, and it's made it look really orangey when the foundation is not orange at all. It's just that the brush is so light. I do not recommend this buffing brush, but we tried. We're going to stick to the plan. We are only going to use this set. We are not going to defer away from the set. Okay. So next, I want to do some concealer. They have this brush here that you could use for concealer, and I love using these for like in the middle of the eye, like so, like that. The concealers that I use, like, I mean, they're not in a pot or anything. The only one that's in a pot is the soft ochre paint pot, and you don't really use that to conceal under your eyes. But I'm just going to go in with my NYX Gotcha Covered Waterproof Concealer in the shade Ivory. This is my favorite concealer. I'm going to put this on the back of my hand. And yeah. I'm going to just take this on my finger, A little bit goes a long way with this product. I'm adding on a good bit of concealer because the foundation did not give me the coverage I wanted. Not because of the foundation itself. I really like that foundation and I find it's really, really buildable. Like, not straight away, but it's very buildable. It's like medium to full. But the brush seemed to just like suck it all up in it and just like sucked it all away. Right, I'm trying to find a brush that we can... No, I'm just going to go in. I'm going to go in and just blend this. Because I have no other... I'm like, I have no other choice. I'm going to blend this. You see the way that sucked all up the concealer as well? Like, it just sucked it away. Yeah, this brush is so bad. Even if I try, like, dab it in, maybe, with, like, patting motions and see if that helps. I feel like it helped a little bit. I'm not really sure. I feel like you guys can see how much it soaks up. Oh my lord. Super pretty looking brush, but soaks up almost all of the product. And it gave me a very weird uneven coverage, so I feel like I look like a ghost right now. It's so patchy, guys. It's not even... Oh my god. Okay, moving on, because I'm going to take forever if I keep going on about that part of it. Let's try some contour. Am I brave enough to try some contour right now? We're going to powder my face first. I'm going to use my Rimmel Stay Matte. It looks super dodgy because I've hit pan. I love this one. This is in the shade Peach Glow. It's a slightly too dark for me, but I find that the shade Transparent is much better. Right, so this I guess is the powder brush because it's the biggest, most fluffy brush. And what I tend to do with my powder, I like to... This is pretty weird, guys, but the reason it's all like weird looking is because I scrape it with the bottom of a makeup brush. I prefer translucent powder, but I really find that the powder gets into my face personally more by scraping it up like so, and then putting a brush into it. I don't know, I'm weird. So we're going to put this brush in, coat this brush. It seems to be staying on the top of it. Now this powder does have a tendency to go everywhere when you like mush it up like that, which is normal, but I'm going to just... Okay. It feels like it did put it onto my face. I mean, the powder is going on my face. I can't be too harsh on these brushes. They were very, very cheap. And if you wanted to buy yourself, if you can't afford like more expensive makeup brushes, or like even some of the brushes in the drugstore, they're ridiculous price. Like, they're so expensive, and I'm like, we're not insane. We know that it does not take that much money just to make these products, so you don't need to like rip us off by making us pay these like crazy prices. So I'm just grabbing some more powder. It is powdering my face. There's like some patches here though where it's like a bit wet still. I feel like my makeup has never looked worse. It probably doesn't look that bad on camera, but like in person it's like, whoa, what happened to your face? I'm taking more. It is soaking into the brush, as you guys can see, but I mean in general that's going to happen with any makeup brush. Like the way this is shaped, I think that it's okay with powder, but a lot of the powder is coming onto my lap, so I don't know whether it's actually dispersing it or not, or just like shoving it onto my lap. I'm powdering my neck. Okay, we are powdered. I mean, I feel pretty matte. I put a lot of powder. I'm just gonna put some more under my eyes. I don't know, I have like a paranoia thing. It's like I want to be matte. I don't have oily skin, I have really dry skin, but I know you guys are going to be like, that foundation is too light for you. I swear to God it's the lighting, because in person it looks like the perfect match. It's the freaking ring light. Like if I sit back it looks a bit better, but when I come up close, like whoa. Next, so we've tried both brushes now. We're going to contour. And this is a really good brush. You could also use this brush to like contour, or I'm probably going to use this for highlight, to be honest. So this we're going to use as our contour brush because it's already on like a little slant. We are going to cut our cheeks today with my favorite contour product. And if I mess up the contour on this, like we know it's the brush, because I love this product so much. The Hoola Bronzer by Benefit. So we're going to go in and try and contour with this. So we're going to dip it in. Okay, she's covered. Pat off the excess because this is very pigmented. Oh my god, that's a lot of contour. I'm blending it out. This has given me a lot of coverage. It's actually contoured a really like sharp line. I don't know whether that's because it's not good at blending or not, but I don't know, I'm kind of into it. I'm just putting some on my forehead without, it's probably going to look muddy. I feel like it gave me more of a sharp line that I like wish for when I contour. Like you want to just like contour those double chins into oblivion, and I feel like it's okay. I like this brush. I'm gonna say that this brush, I vote yes. I like this contour brush. I'm gonna use this again. This is really nice. Oh my god, I looked in my little Carly Bible palette and I'm like, it's still nice. It's really cut the cheeks and it really looks more like defined. I really like this brush. I recommend this brush. So we have one that I like. Yes! Okay, so to highlight, this comes with a highlighting brush and we are going to use this just for like fun. And I'm also going to use this big fluffy brush for highlighting. I know it's a bit big, but like I don't really like fan brushes for highlighting because I'm super specific. I note that this one, it's not too densely packed, which I don't know, we'll see if that's good or not, but it's also not a huge fan brush, so maybe that'll be good. We're going to try them out. I'm going to take this right here, my Makeup Revolution Pro Fix, spray that face before. Today we're going to be taking my Carly Bible palette because I haven't used this on camera. I don't think ever. I'm not really sure if I have or not. I don't think so. First of all, we're going to go in with our fan brush and we're going to take this very, very, very pretty pink highlighter color and just bathe the brush in the highlight. And we're going to go on our cheekbone. Keeping in mind that these highlighters are very pigmented. Ooh, I actually really like that effect. I usually hate using fan brushes. I'm just dipping it in once more.